Let's move on to the American Athletic Conference, the AAC, as they do not like to be called. It is the American Championship game between UCF and Tulane. Tulane, a 3-point favorite here, 4 p.m. kickoff on ABC on Saturday. Total of 56.5 in this one, Brett.
Yeah, this is not a neutral spot game. This is actually at Tulane in Yulman Stadium because they beat Cincinnati last week. They won the bid. The American still does the top seed hosting. I kind of like that.
I love it.
And this game has a ton of consequence behind it because the winner of this game is going to go to the Cotton Bowl. Based on the playoff rankings that we saw come out Tuesday, whoever wins this game goes to the Cotton Bowl. And that's a really big deal for these teams.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to get the best out of both here. And UCF, they already beat Tulane in New Orleans 3 weeks ago, in fact. John Rice Plumlee just dominated the Tulane defense, 176 yards on the ground, 3 total touchdowns. I think he was up over 300 total yards. Basically what they did was they just ran everybody to the edge, watched those Tulane linebackers leave, and John Rice Plumlee, the Red Sea parted in front of him, and he just ran quarterback draws all day. And Tulane had absolutely no answer for it. And there's not really a reason to believe that they won't just go right back to that. Did Tulane make an adjustment to stop that? Sure. Maybe they could put a linebacker spy in there, but easier said than done with John Rice Plumlee. And Tulane, just a terrible rushing defense all the way around. 110th in EPA per rush. Not ideal. And last time UCF won this game, they tried to give it away. They were in control of this game most of the time. There was a couple of scores late for Tulane to pull it within a touchdown. But this was one that we highlighted on the podcast as taking UCF money line in that and a hit, which is pretty good. So I'm going to go back to UCF money line, but it's because we're getting a plus EV play. You can find plus 145 at DraftKings as of Wednesday, late morning, early afternoon. That's a plus EV play because if you convert 3 points, that's about plus 137 on the money line. An 8-cent boost there is always juicy to take. That's why I'm going to go money line, not points. And also I believe that UCF is still the better team. Tulane counters with Tajay Spears. He's an awesome running back. He did get loose last time. He only had like 8 rushes for 16.2 yards per carry, so he was pretty effective. And they didn't do a lot of running, though, as a team because they got down early to UCF, and they kind of had to throw the ball to get back into it. But I just don't really see a whole lot of difference in these teams as the Week 11 iteration. And it wasn't a fluke that UCF won that game. They were the better team. Tulane probably shouldn't have even beat Cincinnati last week. The Cincinnati shot themselves in the foot with drops, and Evan Prater slid before first downs a couple of times, had some miscues, some picks. So I think UCF is a better team. We're getting a plus EV play on the money line, so I'm taking UCF money line.